Hi, welcome to Sweet Bliss Yoga. This class focuses on some yin poses that can help you settle in for sleep. You might need some props. You could have a couple of blocks available or a bolster or cushion. Whatever you have around the house that might help prop you up. We'll be doing a dragonfly pose, which is a wide leg forward stretch on the floor, a supported fish pose, and twisted roots today. So gather your props and join me, and hopefully we can help you get settled in and calmed down, stretched out for a good night's rest. So we'll start on the ground here on your mat, taking your legs as wide as it's comfortable for you. Some of you might be here, wherever you're at today is just fine. And take a hold of whichever props you feel comfortable with today. If you're extremely flexible, you might not even need any props, but if you need them, then bring them in. And so we'll start off with folding forward as low as it feels okay for you. And we'll hold each pose for about a couple of minutes each. Remember to breathe deeply during these yin poses. Slowly making your way back up out of this pose. We'll just take a pause here, letting your body get used to coming out of the stretch. The stretches can be very intense sometimes. And when you're ready, we'll make our way to a supported fish pose. So you can use 2 blocks or a bolster for this pose. You can place your blocks in a T shape. The one block goes under your head and the other one goes underneath your torso and between your shoulder blades. You can also use them in a parallel position underneath your like around where your shoulder blades are, kind of in the middle of the upper back. Or you can use a pillow or a bolster underneath your upper body. So see what feels good for you today. Just taking a moment to find your shape, extending the legs out wide on your mat, or you can take a butterfly shape with your feet, or if your back is sensitive, you can bend your knees and even drop the knees towards each other. See what feels good today. And then once you're settled into this pose, make sure you're taking nice, long, deep breaths. Slowly coming up out of this pose. You can use your forearms, your elbows to help lift up, or if it's easier, you can roll to one side and remove your props. Next, we'll take twisted roots. If twisted roots is too intense for you, you can take a simple stacked knees spinal twist. So if you're taking twisted roots with me, crossing the right leg over the left, you can lift your hips up and shift them slightly towards the right to give you some more space to twist. Arms are out to a T position, and you can allow your knees to fall over to the left. If you need any support, any props underneath your knees, go ahead and place your props. And you want to try to keep your shoulders on the mat, so pressing that right shoulder into the mat. And just breathing into the stretch. And engage your core to help protect your back, slowly lifting up out of this side. And when you're ready, we'll make our way to the other side, crossing the left leg over the right if you're taking the twisted roots. Otherwise, you can stack your knees for a simple spinal twist. You can lift your hips up and move them over to the left and drop those knees down to the right. Pressing your shoulders into the mat and breathing into the twist. Engaging your core to protect your back as you come out of this side. Moving slowly uncross your legs. Pressing your feet into the mat to readjust your hips to center. And we'll take a Shavasana here, stretching out your legs. Tucking those shoulder blades underneath you on the mat. Palms are facing up and your arms are alongside your body. Preparing for sleep. Noticing how your body feels compared with before the practice. Hopefully you feel calmer, perhaps less achy. And hopefully this class will help you get a good night's sleep. You can stay in your Shavasana as long as you like. Have a beautiful night.